and welcome to another Assorted Crackers. I'm Eric. I'm here with Liam Wilson, and we are glad to be back with you.
Yes, we are.
So today, we're getting ready to talk about a topic that is relevant and timely because February, folks, is, among other things, Heart Healthy Month. And one of the things we talked about we wanted to do with this podcast was help talk about all manner of opportunities, issues for men in particular. And so we thought this could be a good one. So what do we say? We get into a little heart healthy discussion.
That sounds absolutely fabulous.
I'm ready.
All right, guys, if it's all right, can I start with a personal story? And I'll try not to make it long, but my stories, they do run long. So if it gets too long, just throw something at me, Bill.
Or we'll start giving you the cut sign.
Yeah. No, that one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, that's the wrap it up.
Oh,
Might cut your throat.
No, that's not heart healthy.
I thought that's yeah, okay.
Okay, so in all seriousness, so this was probably 8 or 9 years ago for me. I was sort of your typical mid-40s guy dancing through life. I was in pretty good health. I didn't see a doctor unless I had a sinus infection. I was one of those guys. I just felt great about myself.
That's a guy thing to do, though.
It's a very guy thing to
doctor
do.
unless we have to.
And unfortunately, that's something we need to talk about because my story will hopefully convince you to get a doctor and start doing regular checkups. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm feeling good about myself. I'm probably carrying 10 extra pounds. I'm not overweight. I've never smoked. I don't have any of the real traditional factors of heart issues.
Who said you were carrying 10 extra pounds?
My scale told me that.
Oh.
Look, I'm a small frame guy. And so when again, I was not just like way overweight, but when I'm carrying 10 extra pounds, it shows.
Okay.
All right, so, but I'm working and we were in the middle of a pretty big announcement that we were getting ready to go through. And it was one of these that was, keeping me at the office for 10 hours a day. And I love that kind of stuff, a little bit of adrenaline, but I'm grinding, I'm going at it. And when I get into those kinds of projects, I would brew a pot of coffee at the office every morning, and I would drink half that pot. I mean, coffee, buzz, right? And you could feel the jitters. And I'm sitting at my desk, and literally I'm feeling my hands twitch. And I'm also feeling my face get flushed. You know what I mean? It's like pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm thinking, I need to take
like flushed or like getting red?
Yes.
So you feel like a lot of pressure, like blood in your face and in your head.
I could feel it.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I need to take a breath.
Yeah.
Take a step away from the laptop and just,
sure.
Yeah. So I did that. And while I'm taking a breath and stepping away from the laptop, I swear the lights strobed. And this was not an electrical malfunction. This was a me malfunction. The lights strobed, and that's when that was a wake up call. Now, thankfully, I work for a health technology company.
Good.
We have nurses on staff, and I thought, something's not right. I better go down and check my blood pressure because I could feel it going, and I thought it was just the coffee. Mm-hmm. So,
had you checked your blood pressure prior to all this?
No, I had no idea what my readings were.
Okay.
Not a bit. Had no idea what my cholesterol was. Quick sidebar, by the way, when my father was my age, he had already had a quadruple bypass.
Wow.
Okay. Know your family history.
There it is. So, and let's take this a step further. My paternal grandfather, died of a heart attack. 3 of my father's brothers, so 3 of my uncles on his side, died of a heart attack.
Okay, wait. Paternal, that means your dad's dad.
My father, yeah.
Okay, so that goes down. Okay. Maternal is mom's side. Just making sure for clarification out there.
Yes, we're educating. Knowledge is power.
Yes.
But so yes, family history is strong. Okay. So I go to where our nurses, and they're there to support patients who use our therapies. And I said, does anybody have a blood pressure cuff? And one of them said, yeah, I've got it. And I said, I'd like to, could you take a look? And so I sit down and she, puts the cuff on and she does the squeeze, and she's got the stethoscope and I'm trying to be calm and relaxed because, again, I could tell something was wrong. And she takes the reading and she gets this concerned look on her face and she looks at me and I said, what is it? And she goes, you know what? Let's try your other arm. Okay, sure.
So she used the left one first.
I guess.
Because you got to go to the right one if you're having a problem.
I guess. I don't know. But so
Not the wrong one.
So she did the wrong one. So she checked my other arm. And again, without telling me, she pivots on her little desk chair, pulls off a sticky note and writes something down. And she said, Eric, do you have a doctor? And I said, I do. I hadn't seen him in a while, but yeah, I got a doctor. And she said, you need to make an appointment. You need to go see him. And I said, okay, yeah, I'll get on his schedule.
It's not a pediatrician, is it?
No,
Okay, just making sure, because most men.
they haven't gotten serious about their.
Right.
Yeah. No, again, like this was a doctor that I picked out specifically because he didn't ask a lot of questions or run a lot of tests. If I had the sinus infection, I'm serious.
That's how you pick them right there.
I'm being honest. This is what men in their 30s and 40s do.
Okay.
So again, he could prescribe the antibiotic and get me out of there, and that was
Was
that.
his office in a Winnebago?
No, he was. I mean, he's locally well known.
Okay.
But anyway, she says, you need to go see him. I said, you know what? Fair point. I will make an appointment when I get back to my desk. And she goes, no, you're not listening. Get in your car and drive to his office right now. And I said, that's not how it works. They don't do walk-ins. And she hands me the sticky note, which had my blood pressure reading. And she said, give them this. Tell them this is your blood pressure. They will see you.
I think they really want you to call 911.
She was concerned. So it was, you ready for this? 190 over 140 was my blood pressure.
Oh, that's
Holy
not
cow.
that bad.
And so if you look that up, oh my God, we're going to do blood pressure readings. Get ready later, guys. We're going to do so we're going to do it. We're going to do it. So that began sort of. So
And you were home?
I'm mid 40s.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Maybe
so-
that is a little bit high.
Yeah, that was a little high. And so that began me on the process of, so he draws blood. I'd never had my cholesterol checked. My cholesterol was through the roof. So I'm walking around with hypertension, with high cholesterol, and a terrible family history, thinking I was going to be fine. Mm-hmm. And since then, I've obviously paid a lot more attention to what I'm eating. I've paid a lot more attention to my diet and exercise, but also I have a statin to help control the cholesterol.
Okay.
And I've dropped those 10 pounds and have really been serious about this because I was on a bad path. And it was because we sort of go through life in bliss. Ignoring. Yeah. So the message there, guys and girls, whoever's listening, is just keep up with your regular screenings. Almost every condition that can be detected by a doctor can be treated if you know about it.
No
if
question.
you know about it.
Well, yeah, and that's, I mean, even because I'm not the heart healthiest, but I have lost some weight, and because of the same types of, I had high cholesterol, and anyway, when you turn 50, you need to start going.
Yeah.
All the,
I think
on
maybe a little earlier
thing.
than that.
Well, I decided at 50.
I think
and
that,
so,
I'm glad you decided proactivity is important.
but I mean, especially now that I have grandchildren, you want to be around for those
We got things to do, guys.
little
We got
folks.
memories to make. We're not going stale around here, so let's get to the doctor.
Let's do it. And again, pay attention to your family history, but almost everything, the screening and diagnostic technology these days is amazing. With blood work, they can check you, what they call your PSA, to see if you have early signs of prostate cancer. Obviously.
Okay, I thought we were talking about the heart right now.
Okay, but I'm just saying, this is the doctor. This is the doctor.
All right, you went
checks you for
big.
everything.
You went
He
big.
checks you for
I
everything.
think you should get checked out. Absolutely. But
But I
back to
think we got away from your story, though.
Well, and so the last thing is he ordered something that called a cardiac screen where they check for plaque in your arteries. And I have incredibly high levels of
this
plaque.
is like an ultrasound of your heart.
Yeah, basically. You go into the MRI and lay still and you inflate your
MRI.
lungs.
Yeah. MRI. Yes.
And they can read
What percentage? The blockage.
60 in one artery.
Nice.
Yeah. Again, bad stuff.
That's not nice.
But
It's I mean,
It's
Yeah,
nice.
it's
that
nice that you
it.
found out. My gosh.
and oh, by the way, not to bring too much doom and gloom into this discussion that's already getting dark, but it's the artery that is known officially as the Widowmaker artery that was is clogging up. So,
Wow.
Well, so
again-
now is it?
So have you
Do you
told
have less
Susan?
plaque?
Wait, yeah, Susan is where she's my partner. She's helped encourage me to eat better, and she's on this journey with me as well.
So does the Stanton or whatever, does that get rid of the plaque, or do you have to, or does that ever go away?
The plaque buildup will not go away, but what it does is prevent ongoing buildup.
It reduces the opportunity for it to continue to grow.
It keeps your cholesterol at reasonable levels.
Yep.
Okay.
So I also last year or 2 years ago, I had a little issue. Make sure you get your colonoscopy, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, heart health, different subject, but getting checked out is important. I had a polyp. I had to go in. I had a colon resection because they could not remove the polyp during the colonoscopy, and I had 8-9 inches of my colon removed, and nobody wants that. So I would say make sure you go get checked out. So I went on and checked in with a cardiologist, just like you were saying, except I had no indication that I needed anything. I went in and they said, "Why are you here?" And the answer was, "Isn't it better to have a cardiologist when you don't need it versus get a cardiologist when you do need it?" And he looked at me and said, "Absolutely. I love that thought process." So at the end of the day, go get checked out. I passed the treadmill test with flying colors, but then elected to have the additional
The cardiac
MRI
scan.
cardiac scan of my heart. And I did have a little bit of plaque buildup. So I went and had, they started putting me on the statin immediately. So I'm there. So,
I think we're all there.
Yeah.
I think everybody needs to check
teammates.
out. I think that what we eat and how the things that are in our food, the things that are in our food are constantly putting us all in jeopardy. I think that we've been told and we were raised that a lot of the food that we take in that's processed is good for you and it's fine and all that kind of stuff. But Fruit Loops, maybe not so much. Maybe
Bacon and eggs. I mean,
bacon and eggs are
eggs
fine.
are good for you.
And eggs are
fine.
good for you.
If you're just eating the whites, sure. But there's a lot of
What are you
cholesterol.
talking about?
I'm talking about the
We're
cholesterol.
inclusive here.
But the
You can
protein
eat the
in the
whole
eggs. Look, we could go down all kinds of different paths. Let's get back to
What are we learning?
what do we learn? We need to get back on track.
Okay, so last point, and then what I'd like to do is just to help us think about how we get into this, have a little game show, just a little trivia time to learn a little bit more about the heart. How do we feel about that?
That sounds fun. Let's see how much I don't know.
No, I think you might surprise yourself. And then at the end, Lee is breaking out the blood pressure cuff. We're all going to take our blood pressure right here on this podcast and just see. You can save
Settle
that
down,
for later.
Sparky. Settle down.
So talk amongst yourselves. I've got a couple of gadgets I need to break out to make this game show happen.
What, you have gadgets?
Of course I do.
I'm strapping on, guys,
Finish that.
All right. Let's.
the blood pressure cuff as we speak because I'm ready.
I think we just need to use different terminology when you're talking about.
Blood pressure cuff, clearly.
Sit down and put the cuff on your left arm.
Okay, we're doing
Yes,
this
ma'am.
now.
Make sure you put your feet flat on the
So
floor.
don't cross your legs.
Which one's the start button?
Just same one. Yeah, turn it on.
Hey, don't you have to roll your sleeve up and stuff?
No.
No, this is fancy. It talks to you. So Wilson, when was the last time you had your blood pressure checked?
Last time I was at the doctor a year ago.
So you've had did you have hypertension?
Not this last time, but the time before. I had high blood pressure, and I was shocked. But then he said, you need to lose 20 pounds, and I've lost 15 of it. But I did have high blood pressure, and they were a little concerned. It wasn't as high as yours, but I did have to go on
Your
Stanton.
systolic pressure is 153. Your diastolic pressure is 102.
This is not
Your
right.
pulse is 66.
Did you have a hard day?
Published
I think I should have taken my sleeves off.
hypertension, stage 2.
This thing is rigged.
Okay,
It hasn't been that high in forever.
Lee.
Honey, I'm fine. I just want you to know, honey, I'm fine.
They do say that the manual cuff that you get in the doctor's office is more accurate than these.
I firmly believe that this is not right.
Okay,
And
fine.
you're supposed to take it in the morning when you
Fine,
get up.
fine. Just deny the data. Trust your instincts.
All right, so let's get to the game.
All right, so
Let's get to the show.
So I've given you each something to buzz in with that I thought was unique to your own quality standards. What I've given Wilson is a duck call, and Wilson, what I would ask you to do is not blow that right into the mic, but when it's time to buzz in, just blow it. Yeah, no, do a feeder call, do a quack, whatever works, and then Lee, you get a glass of ice. See, there it is. So if you want to buzz in, just ring in and I will call on you. Now, the one rule is you've got to let me, these are all multiple choice questions. You got to let me go through all the options before you ring in. If you ring in early, you're out. You got it?
Got
Wait,
it.
you got to wait till the end?
Yes.
Yes, I got it.
All right,
I
fine,
understand the
fine.
rules.
I don't really get it. but
Okay. Here we go, guys. And we haven't talked about points or prizes. We'll figure that out later. All right. Number 1. What is the leading cause of death among men in the United States? Is it A, cancer, B, heart disease, C, diabetes, or D, respiratory disease? I'm hearing the duck call. Wilson, you're in.
Heart disease.
Wilson is correct. Heart disease is the leading cause of death among men. It's
I
responsible.
just felt that was
Well,
apropos
yeah,
for what the game is
that was
about.
kind of an easy setup.
I thought, okay.
Yeah. Well,
It
I mean,
seems to be like a trick question.
no, you know what? You're hypertensive right now. You're probably a little bit out of it. So just focus. Just take it.
That's what, I couldn't pull the trigger on the ice cubes.
So yes, heart disease is responsible for 31% of all deaths amongst men.
Really?
It is,
That seems high.
I would have thought it'd been different.
which is why we need to pay attention. Okay, question number 2. Wilson, you're up 1-0. Which of the following is a common symptom of a heart attack in men? Okay, common symptom. 1 or A, sudden headache. B, chest pain and discomfort. C, blurry vision. D, frequent urination. Oh, I heard the ice jingle, and this is going to Lee.
C.
C is blurry vision is your answer?
That is correct.
You would be incorrect. Wilson, what would your guess be?
B.
B, chest pain or discomfort. Come on. We're talking about a heart attack.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about something else.
Somebody check on him.
Said in prostate.
Okay. So this can feel like pressure, squeezing, or aching in the chest. And other symptoms, just so you know, amongst men can include shortness of breath, feeling lightheaded, weak or faint, nausea or vomiting. Or
I thought that was reflux.
that could be, well, we'll get to that actually.
Oh, okay.
But also unusual tiredness, indigestion, or heartburn. And that's one of the issues, guys. A lot of men who, again, when we have symptoms coming on, we tend to write them off as something not serious. And a lot of men mistake heart attack symptoms for reflux or, indigestion.
Doesn't it usually go down your arm?
That is another symptom, yes. Numbness.
I mean, you can have
numbness
some
in the arm.
reflux and you can have some tightness in your chest and indigestion and all that. But when it starts to move down your arm, it's a problem.
Yeah, but that's not always going to happen. And that's why if you've got any of these one symptoms, get to the hospital. So I told you my father had quadruple bypass.
Right.
Now, again, he was
But if you're monitoring this on a regular basis and you keep in touch with the regular health things,
Sure.
your heart rate variability, and your temperature, your blood pressure, and you're on that on a regular. Maybe you're more in tune to things than
I think
if you constantly
that's
monitor
right.
your heart.
That's true. But either way, don't ignore symptoms. So my father,
Agreed.
I told you my father had quadruple bypass. So he was of the generation, he ate bacon and eggs for breakfast. He drank stress for lunch, and he smoked 2 packs of cigarettes a day. I mean, so he had all the bad habits.
That's a prescription for
Heart attack, right? So he started feeling symptoms at work. He came home, and thankfully he mentioned it to my mother, and then went and sat in the chair and watched TV or whatever. And the symptoms kept getting worse. And finally she nagged him into getting in the car. And by the time they got in the car, it was very obvious. He had every classic symptom of a heart attack. The numbness in his jaw, the numbness down his arm, the chest pain, everything. You know what he did? The last cigarette he ever had was on his way to the hospital, knowing he was having a heart attack. So he got his quadruple bypass, and that was how he quit smoking.
So you're saying that's where you get your determination?
Maybe. Yeah, we've talked a lot about what our fathers have passed on to us. This is one of the things that he passed on to me is the heart disease issue that I could have done without.
Okay.
Speaking of, okay. Which of the following, guys, question number 3. Get your ice glass and duck
All right,
call
can I
ready.
ask how many
I thought I
questions
had to
do we
wait
have?
till all of them came out.
Does it matter, Wilson?
No, I'm just trying to
Okay.
plan ahead.
Which of the following is a risk factor for heart disease that cannot be changed? So all of these are risk factors.
Chocolate babies.
One of these cannot be changed. I don't even want to know what it means. A, smoking. B, high blood pressure. C, family history
What's
of
the
heart
question
disease.
again?
Oh my God. What are we doing? You might be having a stroke.
Okay. If you're having a stroke, if
No, okay. Which of the following is a risk factor for heart disease that cannot be changed? So A is smoking, B is high blood pressure, C is family history of heart disease, D is physical inactivity. Oh, I just heard a duck. Or, go ahead, Wilson. What do you think is it?
A, B, and C.
all of the above, no,
Which-
you can't
which-
change your
which-
family history.
Which cannot be changed.
Oh.
Lee's weighing in.
C.
Go
It was a
ahead,
trick
Lee.
question.
No, it's not. Go
You
ahead.
can't change your family history.
You
But you
are
can change your
correct.
inactivity.
Yes,
You can change
smoking.
smoking,
And you can change your high blood pressure. That's an
Yes, you
important
can.
message.
either via medicine or maybe getting in shape, eating the right foods.
Exercise and diet.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm going to start listening to the questions
Okay.
better.
So yeah,
No,
so
you're doing great. Don't worry about it.
you're not doing great. You're down 2-1.
No, I'm up 2-1.
He's up 2-1. I just
Oh,
stepped in.
pay attention.
Do I get a takeaway? Do I get 2 points for a takeaway?
No. And I would be up 3. So there you go.
Oh
All right.
my gosh.
Now,
Wilson's
guys,
getting competitive again. I feel like we're back to the
this one's getting a little scientific.
foreigner. I mean, we're getting
like
back
the
to
draft.
his band.
Lee,
Yes.
I need you to pay attention because you've been struggling. You've been struggling.
It's because your machine messed me up earlier.
You are worried. We'll do another reading after the
Gosh, I gotta
podcast,
get
and you
calm.
okay. Breathe in your nose, out your mouth. Keep your feet flat on the ground.
Yeah, that's what I did wrong.
Yeah.
I had my
All
legs
right, can we
crossed.
just play the game, please?
Okay,
All
here-
right,
here we go.
sorry.
What type of cholesterol is known as the good cholesterol? Okay,
Eggs.
hold on. A, LDL or low density lipoprotein. B, HDL or high density lipoprotein. C, VLDL or very low density lipoprotein. Or D, triglycerides. I heard the ice first. Lee,
A.
LDL is your answer.
Yes.
You would be incorrect. Damn. Do you want to take a shot at it?
I feel like I'm getting messed over here. I feel like I'm
I
reading
think
Anchorman.
you should have done the blood pressure reading last. You should have done the blood pressure reading last. What's your guess, Wilson?
All right, can I hear the...
Oh my gosh.
Okay, LDL, HDL, VLDL, or triglycerides, and I can tell you that LDL is already off the table thanks to your
Wait. Why do you have to tell him that? He may not have been paying attention.
No, you're the one not paying attention.
I think it's C.
You think it's VLDL?
You think it's a V? No,
it's not.
No.
It's-
oh wait,
it's
which one?
B.
Wait.
Okay, so
are you sure?
nobody's getting this
It's
one.
B.
It's triglycerides.
No, it's
B.
It's HDL.
It's B.
So HDL stands for high density lipoprotein, and what it does is it absorbs the cholesterol in the blood,
Okay.
carries it back to your handy dandy liver.
High density doesn't sound like it would be good for you.
Talk to the Surgeon General. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, high density sounds
I'm just telling you what it does.
like really hard and thick.
Okay, we can start the campaign to rename HDL, but for now, I'm just telling you what you can
I
find.
mean, I think light stuff seems better.
So
HDL is
the
what's
stuff
in
that-
a bacon cheeseburger.
What? No,
What?
no, it's not. There's a lot of LDL.
There's a lot of density in that bacon cheeseburger, I can tell you that.
I think
so-
you're right,
so-
Wilson. I think the HDLs are definitely in the
I mean,
in
let's just-
bacon and cheeseburgers.
Let's go ahead and just misinform the listeners on
What
Heart
we
Healthy
say
Month.
may or may not be true.
No, this is not true. I'm telling you it's true. So HDL is there are things like omega fatty acids that you get in tuna,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
I eat a lot of salmon.
Salmon's good.
Salmon's
Yeah.
good for you.
Eat like a bird. Tree nuts like walnuts and
Yes.
and
Pine nuts.
pine nuts are great.
Yeah.
So again,
Walnuts.
HDL absorbs cholesterol in the blood and carries it back to our friend the liver. Let's take care of our liver, and then the liver flushes it from the body.
The liver is very important.
Yep. All right, we got 4 more questions. How many more do y'all want to get into? Because I feel like we're struggling a little bit. Maybe 2.
Yeah, I think it's time for somebody to start doing this.
Oh, we're wrapping it up. Are we?
No. We just need to be multitasking.
Oh, okay. We're
I mean,
gonna, we're gonna.
the listeners are going to want to hear what everybody has for blood pressure.
All right. The next question. So Wilson's still up 2-1, I believe. 'Cause
Yeah, I am.
nobody got that last.
I am definitely up to
Don't I get
See?
a default one? So it's
No,
like
you do
time?
not.
Nope.
No.
Nope. We're not bending the
Really?
rules for you.
I didn't ask for any bending of the rules.
Okay, here we go.
Toast is on my side.
Toast is about to have a heart attack, I think. Okay.
Maybe we should check his HDLs.
Toast is the rabbit that lives in the office where we do this recording. Okay. Which of the following foods, listen, Lee, you're not focused.
I
Which
am.
of the following foods is considered heart healthy? Again, you got to let me get through all 4 options. A, baked chicken. B, whole grains. C is low sodium chips.
Okay.
And D is wild game. Which of those four, Lee?
All of the above.
No.
That was not an option.
Although, I mean, I
All of those are good. I mean, wild means it hasn't been processed. People haven't been messing with it. And then all the other stuff is good for you. Whole grains, you know.
heart healthy.
Heart healthy is good.
There
I'll
was
go with baked chicken.
Baked chicken is always good as long as it's free range.
so that's logical what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
baked-
not talking about breasts.
Baked chicken, you never are.
The white meat.
Baked chicken is better than fried chicken,
Of course.
but at the end of the day, it's still chicken.
Which
See?
is protein and good for you.
That has fat and LDL.
There's no fat in a chicken breast.
You're
Next-
making this not any fun.
Okay, next time you bake a chicken or your
Yes.
wife bakes a chicken, I want you to look in the bottom of the pan. Just take a look and see
First of
what's
all,
floating around there.
What are you doing baking chicken? It didn't get any
Well,
flavor
that's
that
the
way.
answer. That was the option. Baked chicken.
Oh my gosh.
So what's the correct answer?
The correct
This
answer,
is-
guys.
I'm not sure about this episode.
The correct answer is whole grain. Whole grain.
I got it right then,
Sure, you said all the
You
above.
said all of the above.
which means I got it right.
Oh man, this
Okay.
is. We can do one more, and then if we're tied, we can have a bonus. How about that?
Okay.
Okay, this is a timely one as well. Which of the following is referred to as the silent killer? Is it? Come on, Toast.
Rabbits.
Is it A, diabetes, B, hypertension or high blood pressure, C, hyperlipidemia or high cholesterol, or D, arrhythmia? It's only one, Lee. Diabetes, hypertension, hyperlipidemia, or arrhythmia.
I don't know. You're using a lot of.
Just take a guess.
What is arrhythmia? Is that like an irregular heartbeat?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bingo.
If you're irregular,
Silent
I'll get you.
killer.
Sit down and put
I'm going
Silent
with.
killer.
I think your regular stuff makes you bad. It's bad.
You
I
think arrhythmia?
Yeah, I think that's bad.
Okay, this was your chance to tie it. You didn't tie it.
I'm thinking
okay.
hypertension.
Hypertension for the win. Wilson is correct. High blood pressure is known as the silent killer. It says, and you're sitting over there with
There's
your
so many people that say there's a lot of silent killers out there. Come on,
yeah.
cancer.
So congratulations, Wilson. We'll figure out what you won later. But 3-1, and you came into this thinking you
Wilson.
weren't very heart healthy.
Wow.
What do you remember? What your reading was? Your inaccurate reading when you first.
Yes, I'll tell you what my reading was this morning when I woke
No.
up.
The one we just did because we're doing apples to apples.
I
No,
think
I mean, it's-
my reading was 150 over 101.
Yes. All right. So now Bill is taking his turn.
Yeah. What is Bill's?
Push. Oh, you had.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
Preparing to take measurements.
All right. Keep your feet flat. Don't cross your legs.
Yeah, don't cross your legs. I made that mistake. It's what I'm talking about because he's a killer.
Hey, it sounds
Your
like it's done.
systolic pressure is 128. Your diastolic pressure is 90. Your pulse is
Don't cross your feet.
74. According to published
Bill?
standards, this reading is hypertension stage 2.
Which is crazy. That's
That's not really
That's-
true.
that's pretty good.
That's what it is. If you're, I mean, when you've got that and you're there and you're your age, my gosh, you're in good shape. Hey, Wilson, he's trying to let you win
Your
again.
systolic pressure is 130. Your diastolic pressure is 87. Your
Okay.
pulse is 92.
So what is that, ma'am?
According to published standards, this reading is hypertension stage 1.
Stage 1. Good job. Do you want me to go? Or are we trying to move on at this point?
No, you got to do yours too.
Yeah, you got to do
yours,
yours.
too.
I'm doing a damn do-over.
We
I monitor my,
We
I
already
monitor
knew
my
that.
health all the time. 24 hours. That's why I have a watch to do it.
Your systolic pressure is
Okay.
161.
Jesus.
Your diastolic pressure is 105.
Okay.
Not good.
Your pulse is 81.
You guys are stressing me out.
According to published standards,
Jeez and
this
Pete's.
reading is hypertension stage 2.
I'm a stage 2. So I guess Wilson's the only one here who
Who's
can
not
sleep
gonna
at
die?
night.
Oh,
Right.
come
And
on.
I do.
Give me that thing.
Ask my wife
Oh, about what?
because I can go to sleep so fast that it just.
Yeah, me too.
So I'll share a quick story for the listeners that you'll enjoy. So, as we're thinking about putting this, this topic together, it's Heart Health Month. We want to do it right, and we always, as you know, bring snacks. We both to sort of enjoy some of our favorite recipes, but also, frankly, we need nourishment while we're sitting in this room and doing our thing.
Nourishment is the key.
Is the key. And so Wilson's like, hey, how about if I bring some duck sausage, some duck kielbasa? So
It's
and
wild
cheese.
game.
It's wild game to the heart health episode. So
And, the cheese came from California. It's from Monterey.
so we're sitting here eating cheese and duck sausage.
So
Which
it's
is delicious.
healthy. It's healthy.
Healthy.
Healthy cheese.
It's healthier than pork sauce. You're doing yours again.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Your systolic pressure is 166. Your diastolic pressure
It
is
went up, dude.
This is wrong.
You're going
This is so
You're going the wrong way, man.
You've pushed some buttons on this thing. It's damn rigged.
Here's the point, and I will reinforce that the blood pressure cuffs that you get at the pharmacy are not nearly as accurate as the manual cuffs. So go get checked,
I would agree.
and do it regularly. That's the other thing. Even if this is calibrated a little wrong, take it every other day and chart it.
Take it in the morning every day.
Sure. And do you chart
Okay.
it? So
I
you know
gotta
if
chart
you're
it.
up, you know if you're down. Right. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
And so eat right, exercise, and go see your doctor. What else will we say as we wrap up this episode about heart health, guys?
Well, just take care of yourselves and do the best you can.
In all seriousness, guys, do something every day. Exercise and do pay attention to what you eat. I mean, we eat salmon once a week. We don't eat red meat all the time. We try to eat vegetables. We focus on doing the things that we're supposed to do, taking care of yourself, just like we talked about in the doldrums. Exercise by far, and make sure you're at a healthy weight. I mean, it is a key factor.
But that is the key. Everything, going back to that one trivia question, every heart factor, cholesterol, blood pressure, can be controlled and managed.
Right.
And that's the key. So if you don't know your numbers, get your numbers. And if you're afraid to go to the doctor because you're afraid you're going to have hypertension or high cholesterol, they can get you back in check.
And I think it's important to go back and get your health history from your family. And once you get that done, go to the doctor.
There
My
you
goodness.
go. Attaboy, Lee. Thanks, everybody. We're glad you could join us. And, let's put in a couple of plugs because we still have a show to carry on. Let us know what you think, right? We need to hear from you. We've gotten some emails through our 3assortedcrackers@gmail.com. We want to hear more from you. We want to get your interactions and involvement on our Instagram page. It continues to grow. And where would you find that, Lee?
You find that at 3 Assorted Crackers on Instagram. And guys, if you like us and you really appreciate what we're doing and you enjoyed it, make sure you share it with other people. It's really important that we get the word out and grow our listenership. And make sure you get a good blood pressure cuff, one that's going to tell the truth. And so, listeners, take your blood pressure. Let us know what's going on. Why don't you get back with us? We'd love to hear from you and make sure that you're getting checked out.
We're putting it out there. We'd love to hear from you. And yes, by all means, do not be afraid to try new flavors, even if sometimes those flavors are heart healthy, multigrain, vegetable flavors.
Or you don't like what the machine says.
And don't go stale.
Hear, hear.
I'm very in tune with my health.